Search and find boards from S&S, one of my favorite activities. You can modify it up for somebody who's in earlier stages or has some ability for a family member or a friend to help with the activity. You can also modify it down. So if the person needs time to just do it on their own, or they're more in the moderate or later stages, you can use this same activity in very different ways. You can use it as a traditional I Spy type of game and just go back and forth spying an object and having the other person find it. That's the really most basic way to use these. The other really great thing about these is that they're a nice hard clear plastic on top, and they come with a little felt eraser. So if we already talked about the cream soda, then I could cross it off with a whiteboard marker. So now it's crossed off, we knew we talked about that one, and we can keep going and find other objects. And then when we're done, we can just take the felt eraser and wipe off anything that we used with the dry erase marker, and you're starting at the beginning again for next time. Another great option is not just to look for specific objects, but to look for things that have commonalities. That's using your brain a little bit in a different way, because you're either looking for colors or shapes. So what you might want to say is, let's find all of the orange objects. So we have a butterfly, we have a small toy, we have a button that could actually be argued as a yellow button. We have an orange little splat over here, and we have a fish. So you could go for commonalities like colors. You could also do something like looking for animals. Let's find an elephant, an alligator, a panda bear, a turtle, and an owl. So you can find different categories to talk about, and you can also talk about, same thing, conversation starters. Maybe you've had an experience with a turtle or an owl and you start talking about that, and it takes you down a whole new route. So I've gone through and searched for all the letters that were on here, and I already see that I missed one. I thought I got them all, but there's an I right there that I forgot. But one of my favorite parts of this is that it lasts so long. It's an activity that goes and goes and goes. Because once you have the dry erase marker on here and you just take the felt eraser, you can easily wipe the marker off. Another option is to take turns. So you go back and forth, each one of you has a marker, and let's find all of the orange objects. So person number one is gonna find the orange feather. I'll be X's. And then person number two might be O's, and they'll find the orange carrot. And you just go back and forth like a version of tic-tac-toe. Just go back and forth until you find all of the orange objects. You can wipe the board off and start again with a new topic. And remember, there are so many ways to make this your own. So once you order them, you can play around with it, see what works best for you and your person, come up with your own games, and let us know how it goes.